And now a message from the Australian veteran community.
Hi, my name's Ian Lindgren, and today I'm going to be interviewing Kerry Hersbach. Now, Kerry is the wife of Wayne Hersbach. Wayne is a veteran and he suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and a number of other mental health illnesses. Last Thursday, they began the day as they normally do when they go to visit the general practitioner and have esketamine treatment. Let's now turn to Kerry and identify what happened last Thursday. And I'll remind you that the Minister, the Honourable Matt Keogh MP, stated on the 2nd of December last year that he would rid the Department of Veterans Affairs of delay, deny until you die. As you'll find out, this is certainly not the case with the Hersbach family. Kerry.
Of course. So last Thursday, my husband attended a GP appointment, as he usually does, approximately once a month to get his prescription. He presented for his appointment with the GP. He's been on this sort of medication now for approximately 14 months. The GP called DVA to get the authority to write the RBPS prescription. It was denied by DVA. So after that, the doctor tried to explain that it was clinically necessary for him to continue. They advised him that they were denying it, and that phone conversation ended. After that appointment concluded, we got back in the vehicle to then drive across town to take him to his esketamine therapy appointment that afternoon, literally half an hour after this appointment had concluded. So we presented at the clinic for him to get his esketamine therapy. He was highly agitated and upset, and as a result, that treatment did not go very well. He was extremely agitated, stressed. He was hypervigilant. He was very angry. Normally when he has his treatment, he's quite, it's quite peaceful and he has a bit of a nap and everything like that, but that didn't occur on Thursday.
So it sounds to me that Wayne wasn't the only person that was traumatised by this experience with the Department of Veterans Affairs over the telephone. Can you take me through what happened with the general practitioner?
He was frustrated. I feel that the impression that he gave was that he is frustrated a lot when it comes to the paperwork processes and approvals with DVA. So basically by indicating that he wasn't willing to do that, that we took that as that he would no longer be able to support Wayne with his medication requirements through DVA. So then we've had to look for another GP.
So now with the general practitioner out of the picture, what about Wayne? Could Wayne have called the Department of Veterans Affairs and addressed the issue with them?
Absolutely not. He, as soon as we walked out of that appointment, he just was triggered. I haven't seen him like this for over a year. And the drive across town to, his SCAT appointment was trying to focus on the road and trying to keep him calm, which just didn't work. And then when he got there, it just had a really bad impact on his therapy that is meant to be, quite a peaceful and calming and healing experience for him. And that just wasn't the case at all. There's absolutely no way he could barely talk to the nurse practitioner who administers his treatment. He was just that upset.
So this now would have resonated at home for you. What experiences did you and Wayne go through since last Thursday?
Well, basically, I've been in protection mode ever since. Thursday night was a pretty horrendous experience. He experienced nightmares on Thursday night, which he hasn't done for quite some time. And when my husband experiences those, being his wife and we sleep in the same bed, he reaches out for me when he has these experiences and doesn't realise when he's sleeping, for example, that he grabs me and pinches me and bruises me in his sleep because he's grabbing onto me because he's, having nightmares and afraid that he doesn't wake up. So that's been happening again, which is not enjoyable. And then he then feels awful when he sees me the next day and notices that there's marks on my stomach from him reaching out, in terror, basically, because of the nightmares that he's having due to his PTSD.
So let's now just take this back a moment. This all occurred on Thursday, the 20th of August, and today is Monday, the 24th of August. That's 4 days. Surely, after all the representation that has been made to the Minister, to the Department, and to DVA itself, surely something has transpired that's been positive.
I naively thought that by calling as his wife, that maybe I would get somewhere, and I spoke to them in a calm and respectful manner, and I was just asking for help as a wife, like I'm literally, what else can I do? And it's just, we're no better off today than we were on Thursday. If any, yeah, it's very difficult to deal with, and I just feel at the moment we don't know what's going to happen, and that doesn't do well for someone who has extreme PTSD and doesn't deal with unforeseen circumstances. It's like the worst thing you can throw on them. And that's what it's been like for him since Thursday afternoon.
Thank you very much, Kerry. I'm certainly not going to put you through any more individual trauma by asking you to relive the events from last Thursday through to Monday. But for the record, just prior to coming on today, you received news from the Department of Veterans Affairs that despite the emails that I had sent on your behalf and on Wayne's behalf, through to DVA, through to the Minister, and through to what's called health approvals in DVA, everybody got a copy of the email except for health approvals. And being a veteran myself, I can recall that exact same frustrating circumstance when you ring up and no, we haven't got your email, and you've got to go and do it all over again.